Hey, welcome in. We're super excited about our guest today, Miss Piper Johnson. Piper is a freshman diver here at Midland Christian. Piper, welcome in. We're going to get to know Piper a little bit today. We appreciate Calm Aquatics. It was a big part of her story, and it's just awesome that you are out there representing Midland Christian in all that you're doing. So, Piper, tell us a little bit about, just first of all, your journey into diving. You were telling me a cool story of how you got interested. Just share a little bit of that.
Yeah, so when I was younger, my mom put me in swim lessons, and me and my friend Presley would always ask after practice to go over and watch the divers. And one day we were like, we really like this, and we want to try out. So we both try out, and we both made it, and we're both diving to this day.
Yeah, which is awesome. I just love that you were just learning to swim, and you didn't necessarily, I guess, say, hey, diving looks cooler than swimming. And you saw those divers, and it's just inspiring to say, when you're exposed to something, even as a small child, you're like, I want to do that someday. And like God put it in your heart, like, I want to dive. And you're doing it now. You're getting ready. You're moving into the 16 through 18 competition, and will compete not only locally here, but also regionally, nationally. Talk a little bit about that. Like, what's a day in the life of Piper the diver look like? Obviously, you're practicing, and then just talk about beyond practicing, just like what some of the competitions you have that you'll get an opportunity to dive in.
So every year there's regionals, zones, and nationals. That's for like the whole U.S.
Regionals, zones, and nationals.
Yes. And at regionals, you have to get top 15, and you qualify to zones. And then zones, it's top 10, and that gets you to nationals.
Wow. And where will some of those be? Because obviously they're probably not down the street here in Midland. Talk about some of the opportunities you'll have to travel and dive.
So I think regionals and zones are in Arizona this year, and nationals I think will either be in West Virginia or California.
Wow. That is amazing. Yeah, so that's a lot of fun. And Piper was telling me there's a sort of a practice season, sort of a warm-up season. It's almost like in baseball they have fall ball, and then they have like the competition. It's similar to that. Tell us a little bit about that.
So in mid-August to December is mostly practice season, just like warming up for the meets. And then January through July is all competitions, and they're all mostly in June and July.
Yeah. So you'll go like once a month or once every couple of months, and then as the summer hits, you'll dive more and more and more. Yes. And then I guess that nationals is in July. Is that right?
Nationals is at the end of July, beginning of August.
The way your birthday falls, we're talking about you're 15, but you're going to be competing essentially up a year.
Yes.
But you'll have 3 more years basically to compete as a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, and an 18-year-old, right? Yeah, that's awesome. Talk a little bit about just the opportunity you have to be coached. You were telling me a little bit about Coach Proctor and some of his experience. Talk about him, where he came from, and what that has meant to you.
So my coach is John Proctor. He coached in Midland for 15 years and then moved to Florida to be head coach at FSU.
Okay.
And he decided that he wanted to come back. And he came back 2 years ago, and we've all loved him, and he's made us better divers.
Yeah, that's what an experience. You wouldn't think you have that much, that well of an experienced coach available to you here, in the tall city, and right here down the road, you're able to get that type of experience. Somebody who's coached at the collegiate level. That is awesome. Talk a little bit about, you're kind of pioneering this for Midland Christian, and we appreciate that. And I just want you to know you're not alone. Even through this interview, through this moment, your family is growing. And I just want you to know when you do have an opportunity to dive or to compete, you are representing us, and we are cheering you on for sure. Talk a little bit about maybe what you would like to see the future of diving at Midland Christian. What you could see that look like in the future.
So I want to finish diving throughout high school, and my brother, I think, will dive through high school. He's in 5th grade, and there are some of the younger kids that have started like getting into diving, and I think it's really cool because they're like building up, and I'd love to see them start diving in middle school and high school.
You might be not only a diver but coach, helping to coach some of those younger kids. That's awesome. Really in things like this, it always takes someone to pioneer, and I appreciate your heart to say, you know what, we don't have it yet, but I see it one day, and who knows, one day you might be the first head coach of Midland Christian dive team. That would be awesome. Talk a little bit about your future, what you would like to see. Obviously, you'll be here for the next 3.5 years. And when you graduate, what does that look like for you concerning diving and beyond?
Yeah, so I'd like to finish high school diving, and I'd love to go to college on like a scholarship for diving.
Yes. All you coaches hear that out there, all you college coaches. Where would you like to go? Do you have a couple schools picked out that you'd like to go to?
A few of my options. There's Auburn, Tennessee, and FSU.
Okay, well, we like Auburn. I have a son at Auburn, War Eagle. That's a great place to go. That's a great campus. So for me, I see the sky is the limit for what God wants to do with you and how he wants to use you. We are super excited to get to meet you, to get to know you, and now follow you as one of our first divers ever here. I just appreciate your heart to make a way and to believe that one day we can have our own diving program here at Midland Christian. That's awesome. Thank you so much for being with us. A lot of fun getting to know you and to find out more about your sport. Man, go Mustangs. Pony up in the diving world.